Hi everyone, it's Cal. I hope you're doing well. Um, for those of you that don't know me, I talk about the Kundalini and all things associated with it and why it's so vital that we tend to it. Today I wanted to answer a subscriber's question. A subscriber was asking about the name of my channel. How inquisitive. So, the channel was called The Sacred Science of the Circle, which I changed to the Kundalini and its sacred science, even though the sacred science of the circle is all about achieving the Kundalini. So, and what this title alludes to is looking at how the circle works in terms of the human body from a mystic's point of view, and also incorporating traditional Chinese medicine along with a few other modalities, because the mystic's view is all inclusive. So when you're viewing from the point of a mystic, you can see how all things connect and really the full picture. So the sacred circle, I just want to talk a little bit about that. Also reveals how the mother and father forces are actually working together to raise your consciousness to their level so they can be with you. How loving is that, right? And it really puts into perspective the whole earthly idea of mother and father when you understand the full picture and all the things that these two forces are doing for you. The cycle of the circle is, for us, the cycle of mind and the systems within our body and how the body is set up to take your mind to this higher place. Life is set up to help you do this. Life is set up so that the system of awareness building, the solar building system, can stabilize and grow from a perceived safe point, because the young mind is embodied in fear. So trying to get the mind stable to grow from that place is vital. So the system of the circle is taking everyone to the Kundalini. And also it depends how you treat your body, mind, and there are some practices that you can do that can speed up the process of this grand circle in your body. The grand circle is made from smaller circles. You can think of it as sort of the flower of life is just exploding and collapsing everywhere inside of you. And when illness comes, it means that a cycle is not completing itself. But the more you balance your mind, body, and create health and prep yourself, the more kick-ass your Kundalini is. And how you assert yourself on the Kundalini, how prepped your mind body is, will determine how much awareness you gain through the process. You can have small Kundalini, you can have great Kundalini, you can have partial Kundalini. So really having the body primed for acute success is critical. The sacred circle is really the great circle that exists everywhere. And for us, it's the great cycle that each human body makes, which is the same. The cycle, it's also the cycle that everything on the planet makes. It's the cycle that evolution makes. It's the cycle that stars make. It's the cycle that the galaxy makes. It's the cycle that the the universe makes. It's all the same one. It is the same pattern being reenacted everywhere, because the universe can only recreate itself. And this is the great specialness of man. When man is cut off from the awareness, or believes he's cut off from the awareness, he can create in a variety of ways that the universe actually cannot, thus expanding the universe. that's a whole topic unto itself. So, but really, back to your body, because your body is the temple that houses your mind, and you affect this temple that holds the sacred cycle in a variety of good and bad ways. And inevitably, how you assist the process of awareness is going to benefit you greatly when you do the Kundalini. And there are a plethora of mind-body practices that you can bring in to help you harness the mind-body and get it to a state where that cycle is just hitting such velocity that you're going to really have a grand awakening. And the awakening, it's happening all the time in a variety of ways, but it's happening on small to incredibly phenomenal ways. And the topic of the Kundalini itself is actually huge, because the Kundalini is the great all. It is the one fantastic thing that you have been spiraling through lifetimes of being to get to. It is the whole of everything that you are is rolling towards the Kundalini, which is the end point. I mean, you can have small Kundalini. Ideally, you want to have a great Kundalini, because the amount of velocity of your Kundalini is fosters the greater the connection that you forge to your creator and to the creatrix, which is your mother. So it's really vital to get these systems pumping and this circle, the sacred circle within your body mind flowing. Because the topic is so huge, this is why I created the webinar, to explain the entire process and how the parts of your being were originally formed. So, I mean, if you're interested in this, get on the webinar. I've kept it so inexpensive because it's really for everybody, and the money doesn't even go to me. It goes to feed the animals on the farm. So go ahead and take a look at that, and I'd love to see you there. Anyways, I hope that this video illuminated why I call this channel the Kundalini and the sacred cycle, because it is the cycle. The sacred science of the circle is about the components of the cycle that are building the Kundalini. Okay, so let me say that one more time. The sacred cycle of the circle speaks on all the components that are building the Kundalini. Yeah, so thank you for asking. And that's it. I hope you got something from this video, and go ahead and join the webinar. I'd love to see you there. Bye for now, everyone.